Hi, and welcome to a very special flashback episode of Tumble Through!
Tumble Through!
You may have been hearing some other voices during that, but you recognize this voice. I'm Crifu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him. I am the GM and host of Twilight's Edge on the Tumble Through podcast. I am a cis-white gay guy with rosy cheeks, dark hair, and some facial hair, wearing a khaki jumper. And I'm very excited to be here for Lowen's flashback. Speaking of Lowen,
I was just gonna start with, hey, I'm Anna, I use the it pronouns and I play Nico. But no. Hi. I'm Anna, I use the it pronouns and I play Lowen, who uses he, they pronouns. I am a white non-binary person. I have a half blonde, half brown mullet type situation going on. Large square glasses with little glasses change. I'm wearing some kind of white patterned brown reddish blouse. Yeah. Oh, and I have a nose ring. I don't know if I'm trying to think of things, but yes, I am very excited about this and very grateful for our guests.
Hello, I'm one of the guests. My name is Apollo. I use he, they pronouns. Physical description. I'm a sexy black man, non-binary. We're rocking those shoulder-length dreads, some facial hair that I need to take care of. And today I will be playing Vic, also known as V, pronouns they, them. And I'm a little guy. This is what I was born to do. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Aoife. I use she, her pronouns, as does the character I'm playing, Ninai. Physical description, I am a white, also rosy-cheeked, cis female. I am wearing a white t-shirt, a gold necklace. I have brown hair and delightful eyebrows.
And what's good? My name is Luyu. I use she, her pronouns. I am an Asian American woman wearing a mock turtleneck, a sheer top, and I've got glasses. And I will be playing Griff today, a Tengu scavenger.
awesome. What's going on with this flashback? I hear the audience asking themselves. Well, get ready to find out as we go back. Before our story ever started. Sorry.
Amazing.
We go back 5-6 years before the beginning of this campaign in the year 4719 AR. Still in the city of Westcrown in the diabolically led country of Cheliax. But the Lowen of the past is not the same Lowen that we saw at the beginning of our story. They are not yet a full-fledged wizard, although maybe have learned a few arcane spells. As we come to Westcrown on this autumn day, we see Lowen, who has just picked up a job from their local criminal source. And Lowen, you are looking for a crew. What does that look like?
Oh, I think that this is the first time that Lowen would have to work with people and have to recruit people, which is something that they're not entirely looking forward to, but they're gonna have to try because they do need the money. But currently, I think also what you see is Lowen's obviously a couple years younger, in early 20s, 22 or 23. Shorter hair as well, and different kind of attire. It's autumn, so it's cold to them, even though in Westcrown it takes a while to get cold. So they're wearing a long sleeve black shirt with just a thicker kind of gray coat on top, black trousers still and black boots. And I think they're just looking around, trying to, as they're walking, think of what places can I safely inquire about this, see if there's people, maybe it's a tavern that they know. I mean, okay, can I go there and ask around? They're really trying to sort of, as they're walking in towards the direction of the other neighborhood, they are just going in their head over, okay, where do I start?
And who would Lowen find first?
You'd definitely find Ninai at the local tavern. She can be found at the bar, sitting on a stool, beer in hand, watching the world go by.
What does Ninai look like?
She is just below average height. She's quite stocky. She has deeply tanned skin and very short brown-black hair, almost in a pixie style. She's wearing studded leather armor, and there is a short sword sheathed at her waist.
So Lowen, you see this person, and for some reason, you want to recruit them.
Yeah.
I guess. You have to. It's the premise of the game.
Yeah. I think also like seeing that there's someone who looks like they're strong, like capable. That's because Lowen's not. So I think he would have walked up to her. I guess like a bit awkward at first because once again, first time they've ever done this, so they're kind of trying to. I think like would just first sit at the bar 2 stools away. Is Nina talking to anyone?
Nope, she's on her own, nursing that beer.
I think Lowen would first just sort of sit there, maybe also order something, and then maybe wait to try and observe her, and then realize that she's just there and not talking to anyone, and so they're just gonna have to take a guess. Would maybe like scoot over to one of the other chairs and just look super like awkward, I think, but just would be like, this is gonna be a weird and direct question. I don't know how to otherwise phrase it, but are you by chance looking for work?
There's a little silence while Nina takes this in. Even sitting on stools, Lowen is quite a bit taller than her, so she's kind of like just looking up and then up again. What kind of work are you talking about?
Just look. Also, Griffo, which tavern are we at?
We could be at Vizio's tavern.
Did I know the details of this job? Was it at night as
Yes.
well? It was at night. All right. So when Nina asked that question, yeah, okay. When you asked that, what kind of job? Lowen just pauses and goes, the dangerous kind, but the pay should compensate.
Oh, well, the dangerous kind I can manage. And I think I can manage a bit of compensation too. Give me more deets.
I am recruiting a group to move a crate down from one place to another, but it is at night, which makes that's the dangerous part mostly. And it is also outside of the law. Looks over at her.
Should give a really exaggerated wink. Oh, I getcha.
Yeah. All right. We'll extend the hand. Where's my manners? Lowen.
Lowen, nice to meet you. I'm Nina.
Nice to meet you. Are you often found here?
Almost every day.
All right. Well, I'm still looking for the others. You're the first one I approached. If you know anyone, let me know. If not, I will meet you here again tomorrow.
Well, I do actually know of someone. Little thief. Literally little thief. Very good at lockpicking. Check out Fee.
B.
You heard of them?
Can't say I have, but do you have directions for me?
Where would V be found, Apollo?
If you look directly underneath Lowen's high chair.
I also like Lowen also has like a longer coat, so you're like under the coat.
I just pop out from behind the coat. Okay, well, maybe I'm still making a reputation for myself, but I've stolen so much in the last hour, so give me some respect.
You like Lowen is like just sort of like really shocked. It's like, okay, well, first of all, you were under my coat and you're talking about stealing. If you took anything of mine, I would like it back.
Well, your coat's very long, it's easy to get underneath here. And nothing of yours. Just, a couple drunk guys in the back, they weren't using this. I just popped on like a little bag of coin. They weren't using it.
I don't doubt it. Good. You looking for work?
I want to hear more about this compensation.
Well, I don't know how much is in that bag, but this is 10 gold each.
Ooh.
That'd be enough.
I escape from underneath your jacket, and I just jump on the stool.
What does Apollo? What does V look like?
V looks like they need a shower. Long hair tied back. They have a couple of scars on their face. They have like a similar sort of overcoat, like long leathery, but there's a lot of patches sewn into it. The one thing that seems to be very meticulously kept is across their chest there's a like bandolier, but instead of bullets or weapons or anything like that, it's just the implements of a thieves toolkit that are all just slung across their chest for ease of access, with a quick just like putting the hand in the pocket and taking out whatever they need. Oh, that's eating good for a while. Okay, I think we should do it. I know that you like to do your little, I'm not talking to anyone. Talk to this person. They got money to give.
Oh, I'm already bought in, literally.
Oh, this is great. Okay, do we need more, or is 30 total the pot?
I would need one more, maybe.
Okay, what are we looking for?
So you're a good thief. You're very strong. Maybe someone observant?
Start stroking at non-existent facial hair.
Lowen's already wondering what they're getting themselves into with these two.
Surely you know someone, V.
I think I do. You know someone by the name of Griff Savaro?
Maybe. Vaguely.
Maybe vaguely. Let's make you best friends.
Oh god, I don't do that.
Where do I think Griff could be found?
I would say that you would find Griff Savaro on the far edge of the Dusk Market. Not too far in so that they're selling serious things, but you probably wouldn't know him unless you are someone who buys or needs pesh paste, which is a common drug. He is a mover of goods.
Lou, you bring in that Galarian lore.
I fucking love. I've always been wanting to go to the Dusk Market, so that's great.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
So we do a side swipe as V is like stroking their chin. And we find ourselves a little before Twilight in the Rago Cater, which is the northernmost land-based district that is ruins, and mostly filled with unhoused people, bandits, and monsters. And here we can find the Dusk Market that's every now and then can be found in random places depending on the phase of the moon.
Yeah.
So for those who know, it is one of the best black markets in town. It's kind of a little dangerous to get there, but Griff apparently has a stall somewhere. So
Amazing.
as we sideswipe into this Dusk Market where people are selling their wares and others are maybe watching the sky hoping to get home before sundown and when the shadow creatures come out, we see Griff's stall. So Luyu, what does Griff look like?
It's a little ambitious to call it a stall. What it really is a makeshift cardboard setup that looks like it's been folded down and put up a bunch of times. You see standing nervously nearby, looking like he's not sure whether to associate with this place or not in case you're the cops, is a pretty nervous looking Tengu. He's got normal black wings, but what's remarkable about him is that his entire chest area, it looks like it has been over-groomed or picked clean. He is shifty-eyed, and as you approach, he says, buying pesh?
Buying labor.
Labor for Griff.
Yes.
What labor?
Moving something at night. And, well, for your part, I've heard that you're observant, keen eye.
He drops the I'm just a bird Tengu act and he says, that is the vaguest description I've ever heard, but 10 pieces, I'm fucking in.
That's what I hoped.
When and where? I'll be there.
Do I know? Yeah, Griffith, do I know where?
Yes, we begin zooming out as a voiceover from Lowen comes.
Alright, this is the deal. Step 1, we need to acquire a boat. And by acquire, I mean borrow, and by borrow, I mean potentially steal, depending on the circumstances. Step 2, we make our way to the warehouse where our target, a crate full of goods, full of weapons, is located, and we steal it, as is our job, preferably unseen, preferably without any trouble. We load that onto the boat and then move to step 3. We maneuver unseen, unbothered, across the water to a place I'm sure he will have heard about, Delvehaven, which is where we drop it off. It's risky, but the pay will be worth it.
On the eve of our job, our crew is preparing themselves for an infiltration. This is a Pathfinder 2e subsystem that will allow us to montage this sort of subtle heist or gig. An infiltration doesn't have to be a heist, it could be anything that has obstacles and requires subtlety. So the more times you fail an obstacle, the higher your awareness will become. And when your awareness hits several thresholds, things get harder to do and complete. The awareness being, in this case, avoiding the notice of the Datari, the local guard, avoiding the notice of shadow creatures that wander the darkest parts of the streets, and, I don't know, other thieves in the night? Or I guess Hell Knights is always a concern. But yeah, you're not doing anything that should draw the attention of the Order of the Rack this evening. Basically, as I mentioned, we have 3 objectives, and I'm going to leave it to you to figure out how you want to accomplish them. Depending on how you do, it might take 1 or 2 obstacles to achieve the objective. If there are complications in between, it might take longer, or there might be opportunities to advance or prep. If you want to do things to prepare for this, you can make checks to do so and earn edge points, which will allow you to turn critical fails into just regular failures. Doesn't sound too impressive right now, but I promise you a critical fail is not great.
Yeah.
Why would you say that? That's what I want to know, is why would you put that in the world?
Good question.
Yeah, and don't forget, our listeners don't know this, but we are playing level 0 characters. So none of these PCs yet have a class, which makes this exceedingly more difficult.
Yep. I have 2 cantrips. That's
But
it.
cool, I think it'll make it cool.
Yeah.
I'm rocking 6 hit points and I'm ready to party.
Yeah, same. Hell yeah.
So we see a half moon in the sky, and down below, on only the major streets of West Crown, do we see light. Big sources of light, giant, what they're called as pirayes, these massive building-sized torches that the Datari patrol along to try and keep shadow creatures away from the main arteries of the city. You will be avoiding these places because, unlike our present time in Twilight's Edge, the curfew of West Crown has not been lifted by the House of Thrune. So you definitely don't want to get caught by the Datari because you're not only doing criminal stuff, but literally breaking curfew. Our first objective, acquire a boat. How do we want to do this?
Well,
Ask nicely, obviously.
Alternate to ask nicely, find where they keep the keys and steal keys.
yes. The dogs.
If asking nicely
Yeah.
doesn't work, we should be polite and ask, hey, can we have keys?
I'm hearing multiple plans, yeah. Great. Alright, so I guess we go to the docks first and try and find. Well, I'm thinking, Kafru, West Crown has a lot of canals, right?
It does.
And I remember also reading something about, I think if you're on the canal, you're not they're not allowed to attack you. I remember specifically reading this rule and being like, oh, that's fortunate.
It's something along, if you're on the river Adivian, you cannot be stopped and searched. Like, you have freedom of movement on the river Adivian. So once you get your boat out of a canal, because there are the, God, what are they called? There's a Datari that's specifically about the riverways and waterways.
I'm thinking if we can find on the river like a someone's boat. Like I'm also like picturing the same way it would be like here in, like, for example, Amsterdam, where every canal there is boats lined up that belong to someone. If you steal one of those, get on the river, get to where we need to be. At least in that time period, if we can stay out of sight, no one is able to stop us. But I don't know if that's... I don't know how many lights there are next to... Because if there's too many lights next to the canals, then that's probably too risky.
So, yeah, it sounds like maybe first we want to figure out if a canal is a better choice, or maybe some abandoned dock where there's no light. Both have their own risks, but we can do. I'll take perception or society checks to maybe do a little preparation and earn an edge point ahead of this.
Well, I'll say depending on what Rego we're in, I might know something about the local patterns, not just like the Datari guards, but like, are there pleasure boats? Are there fishing boats? Like, what could we steal a tourism boat and just sail our little mock gondola straight to the crime scene
At night?
Yes.
Amazing.
The warehouse where we need to pick up the crate is in Rego Skripa. Sorry, I'm getting a map with the neighborhoods, the Regos, as it were. I had made a screenshot earlier, but it doesn't have the whole map on it because there are some hidden things on there, but I'm gonna take a screenshot anyway because whatever, you have to ignore the hidden things. Anna.
What hidden things?
Yeah, that's what I mean, exactly. But basically anything is available. If you want to try and find a tourism boat for tours, if you want to try and find a random fishing boat and steal from a fisher who doesn't have anything else, it's probably their only property in the world.
Yeah, I don't think Lowen would do that. Also, I don't have society like I do normally. I do have underworld lore. I have legal lore, which could help trying to figure out like what can I legally get away with.
I can't help with anything legal. I can find a way to jumpstart a boat, but I can't do it legally.
That's okay. Lowen's not doing anything legally either. He just knows the law, essentially. Just so that he knows how to break it.
Posting an image in the Discord so you can see Rego Skripa, where that white line begins. That's where we need to pick up the crate and then go all the way down the river to Rego Pena, where that white line ends. That's the drop-off point. Skripa is a new money neighborhood. Krua is a impoverished neighborhood. Pena is more of an old money neighborhood. And below that is the religious district, Rego Sakaro. But we don't care about that place right now. So yeah, I throw it back to the group. Do we want to recon first to figure out what kind of place we want to steal?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, everyone has a hero point.
Yes.
Anyone who wants to do some recon, I'll take society or perception. I might even take stealth or diplomacy if that's how you want to go about it.
I can also do West Crown lore.
Yes, and I will lower the DC for that.
Okay.
Assuming I can't use underworld lore for it, right?
I think you could. This is definitely skullduggery shit.
It's an 11 total.
11 for Griff's West Crown lore.
I have 18 for underworld.
18. Okay, very nice. So, Griff, I don't know if water is really your thing.
I
Boats
can't.
and whatnot.
I can't swim.
Oh no.
Great team.
Well,
I've picked too much of my feathers off. I'm no longer buoyant.
But Lowen, you know that you could steal from like a hapless fisher person. That would be really easy. Wouldn't be any guarding. You might just need to untie it, and maybe the ropes are tied a certain way, or sneak into a place. But if you were to go for a tourism boat, there's definitely light around there where you could be seen taking this thing. In the tourism boat, you would have to maneuver through a canal to get out into the river.
and for the fisher boat, is there any way of knowing who it belongs to, like any, I don't know, registration?
If you wanted to, easy. You could
Yeah,
find,
because I think what Lowen
choose who you're
would
stealing from.
Yeah, because I think Lowen would normally be against stuff like that, where be against like stealing people who don't have anything. But they're thinking if I succeed, I can get gold and compensate some of it. If that seems to be the safest option, they will suggest that, and then keep in mind that once this is over, they should find who it was and pay damages if the boat happens to be destroyed or something.
Okay. So the party has one edge point due to that. Any other preparations people want to take before we begin the job?
Well, I mean, is there any way for me to, maybe with Griff's help, try to figure out a route to get to where we need to go that is secluded? I would really like to not be in open water. If I could find a way to be like, well, we need to be sneaky, but we also are on a boat. So maybe like try to find a path that's like hugging shadows and stuff like that.
Absolutely. I think even more critical is understanding the patrols of the Konditari, the canal wardens,
Yes.
to make sure that's who we're not being seen by.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'll take society, perception, also take diplomacy or deception or intimidation, however you want to get this information. I'm happy with. I just need a description of like how you do it.
If I give you a cool description, can it be stealth?
Sure.
Okay. While the rest of the team is focused on getting the boat, I kind of slink away for a bit, and V just goes into alleyway shadows, maybe starts climbing, doing some little parkour bits and pieces, and their way of it's stealth. It's stealthing to use hugging the shadows and staying in them to observe as much as they can, to see, and almost it's almost like a dance to them, where they're trying to see, if I weave into these shadows at this time and with this movement and pattern, will I remain unseen, and could I guarantee that for a larger group? And trying to pick up the pattern from that.
Okay, very cool. So like in the nights leading up to the job, you're like going out and exploring these routes. Give me a stealth check. Let's see
Thank you.
how this goes.
Please don't be bad. Okay, we're rocking a 15.
Luckily, based on your level, the DCs aren't that high, so
Thank you.
14 is what we were looking for.
Okay.
I definitely think you do this, and the party gets an edge point. One thing you notice, though, is although you get the idea that you'll be able to avoid the Konditari if you leave at a certain time, the river flows quickly enough that you think it'll take half an hour maybe to go all the way down to Rego Pena and the drop-off point. You realize that there are specific parts of this route where there are swarms of shadow bats. Bats made of shadow.
Hate that. I'll just go back. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll have a window of time. I think we'll be able to get it. The patrol's easy enough to get around. Shadow bats. What do we think of those?
We don't like them.
Right.
We don't like them.
Hard to hit with a sword as well.
Yes.
Are you a shadow? Are you a bat? I don't like you.
Oh, I've heard that there are people who are able to cloak themselves and pass without alerting the attention of these bats. Is this something that we could possibly do?
It's worth a try, yeah?
Yes, or if you know where are the patrols around the same time and place as the bats? Because if they aren't, we can get a light, chase the bats away, dim the lights when they're gone, and before anyone sees us.
Would I have picked that up from the patrols?
Sure.
You know what? That might work. Yeah. So long as we don't shine a light directly into a to a patrol's face, that would be fine. Or if we shine it really directly and they get sunspots, then that's even better.
Sure, we'll try not to. And otherwise, Griff's idea of the cloak, you said?
Or I think that there are some people, this vagrant highway, I suppose they just duck low, or maybe they put something on. I'm not sure what it is, but I've heard of some people fleeing the law, taking this route.
That is useful, but I'm not sure if we can manage that in such a short time. But we'll keep it in mind. If you can figure out more details about it while we go, it's a good plan B.
Yes, this is Luyu having rolled an 18 for West Crown War.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, that's great, because if you just lay down in the boat, put blankets over you, lots of people might not notice that, and shadow bats might not notice that. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah. I think Lowen will consider both options. If we take a piece of fabric to cover and also take some lights that we can see what... Because if we at one point get somewhere where there are guards and bats, then we can go for that. If it's not the case, we can go for the light and kind of see what the situation is like.
Right.
The only thing is, you have to be dead quiet.
That's fine. Looks at V, who has been shown to talk a lot. Then looks at Ninai, I think, because Ninai knows V in a kind of do you think that they can do that?
If they can't, I'll knock them out. It's grand.
Just nods.
Nina, is there anything you want to do to prepare for this job?
I guess using the information on the patrols from V, maybe I could like walk the route beforehand, pick up like how many they have, what kind of weaponry they're packing, or just take some out before we go on the route. Whatever works.
I feel like it would be definitely hard to take out some maybe like Kondotari, because they're on their boats as well, and that would definitely draw some attention. But walking the route beforehand to see any complications, and even going to scope out the drop-off site are useful things. So whatever you'd like to roll for this, perception or survival or society, I'm happy with whatever works for you.
I have urban terrain lore, but I'm not.
Oh, hell yeah. Roll
okay.
that, roll that.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
So, just so I'm clear, that's a D20 plus whatever modifier.
Yes.
Okay.
And because if it's a lore, I lower the DC for it.
Ooh.
Because they're so specific.
That's 20.
Ah, natural.
Oh, hey.
No. 18
Dirty
plus 2.
dirty.
Okay, still.
Very, very good. Not a crit success, but you'll still get an edge point for this. So we've got 3 edge points among the party. I think that's great to start with. The drop-off spot is indeed a small beach that you can tell people like pull up here during the day. People walk along here because there is some money in this district. But for the most part, there is a sense of foreboding, because as you look to the south and up the hill, there sits the grand old Pathfinder Lodge, Delvehaven. And if you're from West Crown or grew up here, you've heard the stories of how this lodge that was sealed by the thrice-damned House of Thrune decades ago is haunted, and people can hear the cries of agonized Pathfinders from far away. Whatever happened in there is still a mystery only for the infernal wizards of the monarchy to know.
And for me, next season.
And I love that for you, bestie. I will not be there.
When I saw that, but that's why I reacted the way I did when I saw that. I was like, no.
So, as said, on the night of the job, there is a half waning moon in the sky, leaning to the left, I think. It grows to the right. The 4 of you meet somewhere in Rego Crua. So this is quite a bit further north of the dockside warehouse where you need to pick up this crate. But you've scoped this out and you feel pretty confident as you make your way to these very small jetty where some local fisher folk have parked their fishing boats. These are not Adele's big canal boats where the rich nobles sail leisurely. These are simple, yet I feel like the West Crown tradition would have a lot of like very somewhat Venetian with the hooks on the ends of each side, and then along the rail like some carvings. Most typically in the ancient West Crown style, with blessings to Adele himself, the local god of the Adeliers, the folks who row these boats on the canals, basically. We haven't used any of those words in the main show.
No. More lore. Amazing.
We haven't really done any canal stuff, so this is fun.
We love canals. This is the canal show. Subtitle.
Yeah, it is.
As we make our way there, it is not completely empty. It is quite early in the evening as the sun is setting earlier and earlier in the autumn. And you can see off to the left on the northern part of this dock area, 2 or 3 fisher folk maybe sitting around with some torches, drinking and having a smoke. And then not far from there, a dog with a very long, big torch parked in front of their doghouse. You can tell these torches are meant to burn all night long and burn safely and unwatched, as the people of West Crown have come up with many ways to try and keep the shadow creatures away from their home and their family. But as you make your way here, you can hear the voices of the fisher folk, and you see that inside the doghouse, this dark brown bulldog-looking dog sort of sniffs in their sleep and then like puts their head up and looks around. Maybe hasn't seen you yet, but is aware that people are approaching.
Oh, okay. And we all see that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Looks at the other, if we're far enough away, like, well, they do have a god dog. Anyone good with dogs?
If no one has training in level 0 characters, if no one has training in nature, which is the way to handle animals, it would go to your wisdom score then.
Woof. No. Everyone's shaking their head. No. I think like if like Lowen asks that question and no one answers, they just go like, right, that won't work then.
Does anybody have like a ball? I have a sling. We can throw it. Maybe that'll do something.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Oh, but just a distraction. I mean, that is a distraction, I guess, but...
If you want to find a stick or a bone somewhere nearby, I'll take a deception check from you, V, if that's what you want to do.
Who just has bones lying around? I'll for sure have a look.
I don't know. Maybe there's like a compost pile nearby.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
I don't know why else.
No.
Unless there's like an
I love
ossuary or something.
No, hell
Yeah.
yeah. What do you want me to roll for this?
If you don't have deception, it would be charisma then.
All right.
Otherwise, I have deception, but...
Oh, I could take thievery. That actually might make more
I
sense.
would love thievery.
Griff, would you?
Oh, my wisdom isn't bad, but I was gonna say, I don't remember what those things are called. Oh, no, I do. I have a little suet ball snack. I could maybe sacrifice that if the dog might want to eat a little ball of fat.
Oh my god.
There we go. Instead of digging in a compost pile.
Yeah.
I'm like elbow in and I see you take it on. I'm like, what? We could have had that the whole time.
This is my only food!
Shh. Like, Lowen
Just start
just
wiping my arm. 10 gold pieces, not enough.
So, V, give us a deception or thievery check.
I got a 17 thievery.
Nice.
Okay, that is a success. So our awareness has not gone up. We're still sitting at 0 awareness points.
Love.
And as you throw the little suet ball, the dog definitely wakes up from their sleep as it's soaring in midair and lands not too far away from the doghouse. So it like does that crawling thing where it's hoping no one will notice that it's like going to go get this food, and then very quietly snarfs down on the ball and begins chewing. I imagine it's kind of like a chewy thing, as like I was about to do some mastication stuff. That's fine. I don't need to do that.
It's a hard ball of fat and lard mixed with packed seed.
Yeah, so it's definitely quite chewy, and you can. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Why do I keep
Yeah,
wanting to go
Lowen
there?
makes a face at the dog in general as well. Like, oh.
Oh yeah, Lowen and dogs.
Lowen has a bad. I will say I find it. I will make it canon. This has happened before even the campaign started. Lowen just has a bad history of dogs. They don't like them and they're kind of afraid of them.
R.I.P. dogs. You've done nothing wrong, but you are not.
Lowen makes a face, and Griff makes a different face as he looks at his dinner getting eaten.
Oh no.
So to overcome this obstacle of sneaking past this place, we needed 4 infiltration points in total. That got us 1. So we need to earn 3 more to get to the boat unnoticed.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It could have been 4 individual stealth rolls,
Huh?
you know. And now if you each did a stealth roll and then one of you failed, you would still get 4 and
Okay.
make it. So I'm kind of winging this infiltration system. It's a little.
Yeah.
I've had complaints that it's too gamified, which it maybe feels that way. But,
No, I like it.
right, so we still need to earn 3 more infiltration points. And if you crit succeed on one of these checks, you might earn more than 1. Just FYI.
Yeah, I can maybe stealth. If it's not too far from here to the boat, we can all try and like stealth that way.
Lowen, start us off with a stealth check, please.
That is a 16.
16 is a success. Lowen sneaks down the jetty and hops into a boat and maybe begins untying and preparing for the rest.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab Nina and say, okay, move together. I can hide in your shadow.
I don't move very quietly, but let's go, I suppose.
All right, stealth checks from both of you, please.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah. I'm on. Not only. It's a 17 again.
17 is a success for V. Nina?
Rolling a lot of 12s today.
It's an 8.
And it is a fail. It is not a critical fail, but it is a fail. You do have a hero point if you want to use it now. You can save it for the next episode.
Do
we not get a second one?
We will get a second one, and you'll have 2 in the next episode.
Okay, fine. I'll use one now.
Okay. So reroll and accept the second result.
Oh, no. What is it?
4.
That is a critical fail.
No!
I take it back. Hero points are a mistake.
Yeah, we've established it.
We have 3 edge points amongst the party in which you can turn a critical fail into a regular failure.
I think we just have to go back to the regular failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
Because we have one extra. No, it's fine. Because we have one extra point anyway, and then we need to see what Griff got.
I might have something for this. If you'll let me. So if Nina is traveling and maybe steps on something, draws some attention, if Griff is nearby and also sneaking to the boat, whoever's attention that we draw, perhaps like a passing guard or a civilian, Griff can step out. He has squawk, and if we're rolling as a group, I can use. If we're crit failing a deception, diplomacy, or intimidation check versus a non-tengu, we can make it a failure, a regular failure instead. But he'll just have to take a societal L.
It's true. This was a stealth check. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it would immediately apply to this, but if you wanted to use the deception or diplomacy or intimidation to try and get to the boat without raising awareness, I would allow that, and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's a 10 total.
10 total is a failure.
Okay, the hero point.
So there's a lot of awkwardness as Nina is following V. V's literally using Nina's form to hide behind.
As cover for sure.
So it's probably making Nina trip.
Yeah.
It's the cat between the legs.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at you like, can you please lock in? We have to get...
Yeah, Lowen's like already in the boat, and then sees everyone else approach and just sighs, just like, I picked her, like thinking to himself, I picked the wrong people.
Yeah, we're all just tripping over comically and knocking each other over.
I'm trying to think, Griff, could I...
Hold on.
Okay,
because
okay.
Lowen, you've already done something that has helped here. You earned an edge point by scoping out this place.
Fair enough.
And so how does Lowen's edge point stop Nina from critically failing?
I think maybe if Lowen sees them approach and starts like noticing that, this is going to go wrong, would maybe so they have the cantrip message. So Nina would in her ear hear instructions to like avoid, like maybe if there's like a something on the ground and Lowen sees like, she's gonna like hit that and it's gonna make a clanging noise or something, just in your ear, just almost like here's like a watch out, and just like just gives you like instruction for where to step, and that doesn't fix all of it, but does it make it a critical failure?
Very nice. So despite Nina's loud boots on the dock as they begin hitting the wood, the fisherfolk aren't too suspicious of the boot sounds, because when they look up, they see Griff awkwardly walking in that same way and pulling attention. Griff, what does this look like?
So we've got our wings nice and out, drooping, almost like dragging on the docks, and he is going to very obviously vocally start crooning a sad love song and looking as despondent as possible. Hopefully his wings are big enough that whatever is happening behind him is not so bad.
As Griff is the last one to get into the boat that Lowen has now officially untied, I feel like Nina probably grabs the oars with her bigger muscles, and they start rowing away. The fisher folk are like, "Oh, that Tengu's crooning such a lovely, sad song. Wait, Bo, isn't that your boat? Hey! Hey!"
Oh no!
As they start shouting and you row away, having gained 2 awareness points.
Yeah.
And
Lowen would have half a mind to shout back, you'll get compensated, but decides not to.
and I think that's where we'll end part 1 of Lowen's flashback.
Hey.
It's going
Amazing.
great.
Well,
Love low-level gameplay.
Fine.
Yeah.
Hell
My
yeah.
dice are not giving me anything.
We're cooked.
Go on, girl, give us nothing.
Yeah.
Me looking at the 3
much.
lines of a character sheet going, hold on. Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah. Tumble Through presents Twilight's Edge, a Pathfinder 2nd edition actual play of the Council of Thieves adventure path, converted from Pathfinder 1st edition. Tumble Through uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's fan content policy. Paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Tumble Through is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com.
I'll do the same. I'll just grab Ife and I'll say, okay, you're bigger than me.
Nina. Aoife is her real name.
La madre que me parió. Sorry. I've been saying that. I've been saying the wrong thing the whole time.
You
And I
only
knew
said
it.
it once before.
It's all good,
Once.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, I'm going to retreat to the forest.